Hi there. This webinar will be about how students who remain on campus during the winter break can think about ways to access important resources and figure out ways to promote the most wellness that they can achieve during this time. This is presented by the New Jersey Hope and Healing Program in collaboration with GAZAP at Rutgers. So first, we're just going to talk about some common experiences that students have while they may be on campus during winter break. So for many students, this can be a lonely and socially isolating time when maybe many of their friends who are usually around have gone home, or they're not able to be with family or other loved ones for a variety of reasons. And so in many ways, they can be feeling reminders of a lack of social connection. During this time, students can also struggle with a lack of access to resources that are normally available when school is fully operating during the semester. So students may struggle to find housing in the interim between semesters. They may struggle to find access to food, with lots of dining options being closed that might have been available previously, and support services like access to different college offices that might be running at a lower capacity might be very difficult. Staff might be away from offices like the International Students Department or the dean's office, and it might be harder to get in touch with people who can normally provide support on a quicker basis. Additionally, there's a loss of normality and routine that comes with being in a semester that's, in full swing, when there's classes and club meetings and social gatherings are happening regularly. So this can leave people not knowing necessarily how to spend their time. And lastly, during the colder winter break months, people can notice an impact on their mood with less daylight hours, staying inside more because of the cold weather and things like that. It can really exacerbate feelings of low mood or symptoms of depression. So now we're going to go through some coping strategies that you can use if you're facing some of these challenges. The first one is making routines every day that you can rely on to feel regulated and grounded. And it's really difficult sometimes going from the very busy schedule of the semester to having no structure over break. So making routines can help you transition a little bit smoother to this unstructured time. And things you can do include meditation practice that you do daily or as often as you can, journaling, things that will incorporate good, healthy practices into every single day. Next, it's important to pay attention to your physical wellness. And this is something that's tied very closely to your mental and emotional wellness. And it's really easy on breaks, again, when you're not getting up and getting out of the room for class and walking and things like that, that normally help you feel energized and get movement into your day. You might not be having any of those things. So things like getting regular body movement into your days, eating nourishing foods that make your body feel good and fueled up, all of these things will give you the best possible chance of having emotional and mental wellness as well. Next, there's creative things you can do to social network while you're on campus. So if you know of other people who are going to be around, it might help to make a group chat proactively with those people so that it's really easy to just quickly reach out to a bunch of people and see if anyone's free, something like grabbing a meal or just spending passive time together even. If you have this group chat, it'll be that much easier to feel connected and not overwhelmed by the idea of making social plans and not knowing where to begin. Next, you might also want to schedule Zoom calls with loved ones who aren't near you. Keeping these people close to you and in close contact with them will remind you that you're not alone, even if you're physically far away from the people you care about. Lastly, it's important to utilize the resources that are available for students who are on campus. So food banks are often available on college campuses, and they're a really great resource if, with the lower access to dining halls or meal plan being inactive over this time, food banks can be really important to helping you not have to worry about where you're going to get your next meal. And college counseling centers are often open in some capacity over the break, particularly crisis lines, even if it's hard to get an appointment. Knowing that there's a crisis line or a crisis option is really helpful to feeling like you're not alone and there's not nobody available on campus to help you if you're feeling especially like you're struggling. So in case you're wondering if your school has those resources or how to find them, if they do exist, we're going to go through a quick Google demonstration right now, just so you can see how easy it is to find your school's resources. So let's try it out. So let's say that you wanted to find out if your school has a food bank, and I'm going to use Rutgers as an example. So I'm just going to type in Rutgers food bank. And here we go. First hit is the Rutgers Student Food Pantry, and we can come here to see more information about who qualifies, when they're open. The hours are kind of restricted, but there's also a way to schedule an appointment, so that's helpful. And there's also some more information. So here's one way to get some more information, just an easy, quick Google search. So now I'm going to show you how you might find out information about your college's counseling center. So just going to type in Counseling Center Rutgers. And the very first link here gives us some information. So two important things on the side here are the make an appointment function and the emergency information tab. So very easy and quick. If you're thinking, I really want to get an appointment in, you just click this link and it's very self-explanatory here. And then if you're in a crisis and you really need to talk to someone as soon as possible, you can easily go to the emergency info option and just see all of these places that you can go or call if you're in an emergency. And then there's even more information here, just general resources, pharmacy, frequently asked questions. So there's a lot here that you can kind of dig around in and see what is available to you for mental health support. Thank you for watching this presentation. Here's more information about the New Jersey Hope and Healing program if you'd like to get in touch and get connected to any more resources. So here's our email contact, a link to our website where you can find more resources like this one, a link to our YouTube channel where we have other content and webinars that you can listen to, as well as guided mindfulness videos and things like that. That's our Instagram handle with more content. And just as a disclaimer, the Center for Psychological Services of the Rutgers Graduate School of Applied and Professional Psychology, in collaboration with the New Jersey Department of Human Services Division of Mental Health and Addiction Services, Disaster and Terrorism Branch, offers this crisis counseling program through a Federal Emergency Management Agency grant. This program is brought to you through the New Jersey Hope and Healing Crisis Counseling Program. Thank you.